Yeah, quite a big problem really.
Peeping through the trees.
So, the Battle of Raploch, what was that all about?
Does it feel like, Gray?
Oh, it's just feels so solid, it's amazing.
I'm not sure if this is our 4th or 5th attempt to find a park up.
Have a look at the Black Loch.
Welcome to the channel. We are Graham and Ellie. We are Wizard in the Wild.
Last time we were just leaving our meet-up at Holdham Castle and headed to the Galloway Forest. Our first stop is a place called Clatteringshaws Visitor Centre, where we're hoping to have lunch. It's just under 50 miles, so it's about an hour and a quarter's drive. This little park up is on Search for Sites. It is a recognised overnight stop. It also has water at the visitor centre and chemical toilet emptying point at the other end of the car park. However, today is just a lunch stop for us just here. Lunch with a view.
I'm very excited because we won this in the raffle at Holdham, so first cup of tea out of the new kettle. It's a lovely colour.
So it's a quick combined breakfast and lunch for us. Sourdough bread, peanut butter and cheese for me, and Ellie will have something a little bit more elaborate with the cream cheese and hazelnuts on top.
Well, that was a really nice place to stop for lunch. Clatteringshaws, and it's like a loch, isn't it? But it's man-made, you think?
Yes, it's man-made. The dam was built in the early 1930s. There are some lovely walks here, and one of them to Bruce's Stone. Well, more of that tomorrow, where Robert leaned against to take breath after the battle.
But we're moving on now. It looks like you can walk down there.
Yeah.
Wow. Good to know.
Well, we're off to find a place to overnight. Little did we know how difficult it would be to find a suitable place. Black Loch seemed a good option. It wasn't easy to see the turning for Black Loch. I nearly missed it.
So we're arriving at Black Loch car park, which is where we're hoping to stay tonight, if it looks good. I should warn you, the road's a bit ropey accessing it. Graham's just said it's about half a mile along here, so it could be some time.
You wouldn't really want to meet somebody coming the other way, would you?
No.
And we found the car park where we are allowed to stay.
So where are we, Craig?
We are at Black Loch car park.
There's
It's
one.
in the Galloway Forest.
Yeah, but there's one slight problem, isn't there?
There's quite a big problem really. We've got no signal. No signal on Pendragon, our van Wi-Fi. No signal on my phone, which is O2, and no signal on your phone, which is Tesco mobile. So we probably won't stay here, although it's not. We're going to go for a walk to have a look at Black Loch, but we probably won't stay here tonight.
No, because if we have one rule, it's that we just have to have minimal phone signal. We don't mind if it's bad, but we need to be able to do the odd WhatsApp and what have you, don't we?
Yeah, my app for Smarty is telling me that there is a small signal, but there doesn't seem to be in practice.
No, I managed to send one WhatsApp out to a friend when we got here. Just as soon as we got here, I had a WhatsApp and I thought, oh, I'll reply to that, and it actually went. So I think we probably have got like occasional signal.
Yeah.
But that's probably not good enough really, because if we needed to get in touch with someone urgently, that would be a bit tricky, wouldn't it? Oh,
And we are down a little, well, over half a mile lane, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a bit tucked away, isn't it? So what we do, if you can hear chomping in the background, it's the girls eating their dinner. One hungry doggy. God, sounds like a little piggy eating her dinner, doesn't she? I don't know if you heard that big belch. It wasn't me or Graham, it was one of the dogs. Thanks for using the bed as a serviette. That's fine, Maya. Yeah, you go right ahead. So yeah, once they're finished, we're going to take them for a walk and show you around.
Going to have a look at the Black Loch.
That little track there is where we came in. That's about just over half a mile long. It's a nice place. We're still thinking about whether to stay here or not.
Would you stay here with virtually no phone signal? Put your answers in the comments.
It's a very pleasant afternoon, if a little drafty. It's quite warm, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
There's the loch over there.
Yeah, that's
See it through
peeping through the trees.
the trees.
Yeah, we'll probably get a better view in a minute and then we can film it and show you. We'll just walk on a bit further and show you. And Jazzy getting her 5 a day. Wow, that's nice. Love those red berries.
Yeah, it's so peaceful here, isn't it? There's nobody else around, is there?
No, it's gorgeous. Glorious. Wow. Oh, Jazzy, are you enjoying your walk? You look like you are. Oh, you girls.
Come on, girls, keep up.
They're loving the sniffing, aren't they?
Yeah.
That sky. How far do you think we're going to walk, Gray?
Well, I want to try. I don't think the loch's very big, so I want to try and get to the end of it.
Oh, wow.
And then, on the other side of the loch, we saw this strange pointed thing. We're going to have to get to the other side of the loch to check this out. From a distance, I thought it was some sort of old remains of a kiln chimney, but no. It turns out it's a piece of public art, and it's called The Eye. And this impressive sculpture was created from quarry tiles in 1999 by an artist called Colin Rose. Let's go and take a closer look.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Incredible. Does it feel like, Gray?
Oh, it's just feels so solid. It's amazing.
If you ever get a chance to come and see this, guys, I strongly recommend it. It's such a powerful sculpture. I'll put the what 3 words location to make it easier for you. Let me know if you come and see it.
The sculpture is 10 metres high, and at eye height there is a hole cut through the cone, allowing you to see over to the other side of the loch, which is known as the Eye of the Needle. Hello. I think the girls approve of this walk. They've certainly enjoyed themselves this afternoon.
Well, Ellie and I have decided we're not going to stay here tonight. We're going to find somewhere with a stronger signal. So we're heading back to Merlin now.
It's been really nice here at Raploch. Just such a shame there's no signal. We don't need much, but we do need a little bit.
Yeah, it's a shame there was no signal there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a shame there's no signal there. So this is our 3rd attempt at finding a park up for the night. Be good to get there before it's dark if possible, but we shall see. We have another idea of the place. It just depends if there's actually a signal there. Oh, bless you, Graham. How rude. Fancy sneezing in the middle of me filming. Gravel timing end. I can read the words, but I don't know what they mean. So Red Deer Range is where we're going to try next. Wish us luck. Let's hope we have a little bit of signal here. There's no overnight here, look. Oh no. Can't stop here. Shame, isn't it? It's a really nice car park. Unfortunately, we can't stop. Shame, because it's ideal. And we've turned around again, because the one that we were aiming for this time is daytime only. Hey ho. And I'm not sure if this is our 4th or 5th attempt to find a park up. It's not normally this hard, but it seems to be this evening.
And finally, a good spot where we're allowed to be. Can't wait to turn the engine off after all that driving around. Right, a quick little walk for me to complete my 10,000 steps today. And there's Merlin there poking through the trees. Ellie's just getting the dinner ready.
So tonight I'm cooking something very simple, and it's a very old favourite of ours. Can you guess what it is?
And tonight we have green pasta.
It's not really green, it's
It looks green.
yeah, I know. It's green because of all the veggies in it. So if you like pasta and you try not to have too much carb, what you do is you put a lot of green veg in. So we've got bok choy, which is kind of a cabbage, and green beans and pesto
And
tonight.
we've got green avocado as well.
Yeah, so all the greens. So, I'm trying to do my physiotherapy. I have to bend over, touch my toes. Can you see Maya there? These are my knees. If you can't work this one out, my knees, okay? And this is, so my head is upside down. Hold on, I'll show you. I think Luna's worried. Cool. My face looks really chubby. Hello, dog. It's not enough room to swing a cat. Never mind a dog or an Ellie. Whew. Maya, it's okay. Don't panic.
I want to know how come your glasses don't fall off. I am putting out the security cameras where I think it's appropriate.
Right, time to get the security cameras back in. Come here, you little one. Gotcha.
I only put the 2 out last night. Didn't pick anything much up. All I seemed to capture was me putting the cameras out and then collecting them up in the morning.
Cameras back in. Come here,
No
you little
wildlife at all. Well, unless you count me taking Jazz out for a pee.
Just missed Graham getting a daddy long legs out of the van. Wonder what he was doing actually. Where are we off to then, Gray?
Just to that car park, so we can where we were yesterday by the Loch,
Right.
so we can have a little walk there,
Yeah.
and then some lunch maybe out before we settle somewhere else.
Okay. Not a bad view first thing in the morning, is it? As Graham's already explained, we're going back to where we were yesterday, just to park up for a while, because we have to. It's called Clatteringshaws Visitor Centre, because it's free to park there, and we have to leave the other park up by 10 o'clock. So what we're going to do now is to take the dogs for a nice walk, because they forecast heavy rain coming in later on today. So obviously, you know, we want to try and get the walking done while the weather's dry, and we will regroup and have a think about where we want to go later on. Looks like a few people stayed here last night. We toyed with the idea, didn't we, Gray?
We did toy with the idea.
Yeah. But it is good because you can empty your toilet cassette here as well, which is rather helpful.
We're looking for Bruce's stone.
How far to Bruce's stone?
150 metres.
And counting.
I do think there's more than one Bruce's stone. I put it in Google, and there's one about 8 miles away, and I think there's one about 20 miles away. And there's this one. So I think there's a few Bruce's
stones. Do you think it's Robert the Bruce?
No, Forsyth.
Oh, Bruce!
Come on, good game, good game.
Oh dear. Someone has to put up with him. It's quite a big stone for it not to be Bruce's stone. Graham's not sure if this big boulder on the right is Bruce's stone. He doesn't know if it is or it isn't.
Yeah, I think it is.
You think it is his stone? Ooh. Let's have a look. So, is this just another stone? In time-honoured fashion, there are many stones connected with Robert the Bruce, just as there are many caves. The stone at Glentrool is a monument commemorating the battle there, but the granite stone here, whether Bruce rested against it or not, is a natural feature of this location. The loch that you've seen in our vlog earlier was also created in the 1930s by the construction of Clatteringshaws Dam. So, there you go. And apparently King Robert leant against this stone, and there's a picture of him apparently leaning against the stone. There are lots of trails you can do in the Dumfries and Galloway area. I'm just showing you a map here if you're ever in the area, if you want to follow the trail, the Robert the Bruce trail, and here it is.
Well, it may seem very peaceful now, but that wasn't the case one early morning in 1307. So, the Battle of Raploch, what was that all about? Well, evidently a small group of English soldiers bivouacked here overnight, and they were taken by surprise the next morning by Robert the Bruce's army, who attacked them while they slept. Slaughtered a lot of them, some dispersed and run away, and this rock behind me is evidently where Robert leaned against to take breath after the battle. So how much of that is true, we don't know. But the battle itself evidently took place just a few hundred yards that way, in what is now the Loch, which didn't exist then because there was no concrete dam holding the water back. So that's the story. Just call me Robert.
Robert? Robert? Bob?
I wonder if he really did rest against this.
Don't know.
There's some wonderful old tales, aren't there?
There are, but I love it.
Yeah.
Whether he did or he didn't.
I might make some up myself.
What, have a Graham stone or something. Yeah, it's a lovely rock though.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And to think that that's been here all this time. I mean, what put it there? Was it a glacier? It's beautiful. I like the texture on it. Oh, what's that? It's like a fossil. There we go. I wonder if that's like a little fossil. No, I don't think it's a fossil. I think it's lichen. What do you think of Brucey's stone? So we're heading back to Merlin now. We haven't had a morning coffee yet, which I hasten to add is decaf, isn't it, Gray?
Yes.
He's on the old decaf now, and so am I.
Used to that now.
Yeah. So we're heading back to Merlin for a nice cup of coffee as that cafe was closed. And we're going to plan what we're going to do for the rest of the day. These seats are like surfboards. It's funny, isn't it? They're rather nice.
Show them the other one.
I will. We're not going that way, girls. You seen the mud? I don't think so. Oh, actually, it's not as bad as it looks, that mud.
No.
It's more like loam. Yeah, look at that.
Weird seat.
They are. Nice place to sit, though, when it's a sunny day. Don't quite fancy it today. Look at this tree.
Yeah, it's like they've hammered coins in, haven't they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow, look at that. It's quite beautiful. Like an artwork, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been done really well, actually. It's the way where people have done it in each ring.
I've got some pliers in the van. We'll go and...
Could perhaps fund this trip, Gray.
Yeah.
Take all these coins out, it would
But
pay.
that's quite a new one there, look.
Oh yeah, look. It's a shiny 5p. And there's a rusty old 20p there. There's a bent one, no, it's bent over.
Well, this was the Clatteringshaws Visitor Centre. Unfortunately, it's closed down, which is a real shame. I suppose it didn't get enough use. They got a coffee shop in there, or did have a coffee shop.
I honestly don't know why you would close such a lovely cafe as this. It literally looks as though they shut the door one night and said, right, we're not opening anymore. Everything is like still in there, the chairs, even the dog bowls outside to give the dogs a drink of water. It's really strange. I'd love to know the story of this because it's the ideal place, I would have thought, for a coffee shop. We'd have certainly gone in there if it was open.
So we're having to make do with making our own coffee. It's a shame the visitor centre cafe was closed. On Google it says it's temporarily closed, so I do hope that it reopens at some point.
So we're off again. Graham's done the toilet, which was always good. It's good to know this place is here. We enjoyed our walk to see Bruce's stone.
Yeah, it's good, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we're now off to see what we can find just up the road. So stay watching to see where we're headed.
Well, we're going to leave this vlog just here. Join us next time when we head deeper into the Galloway Forest and we find another Bruce's stone.
Thank you for joining us this week. If you've enjoyed our vlogs, please do consider liking, subscribing and giving us the thumbs up. Oh, and don't forget to comment. We love to hear what you think of our vlogs. And join us next time for some more adventures with Wizard in the Wild.